Hi Israel, I'm back with the second video coming to you, and I'm going to continue to talk about Elijah, and I'm at 1 Kings chapter 17, and I'm going to be starting off at verse 8. Okay, now when you look at the top, in some of you all Bibles, it might have Elijah raises the widow's son. Now Israel, we're so messed up. We look at that like Elijah had his own power, like, oh, Elijah, da, da, da. Instead of reading the word for yourself and going over the word and seeing the truth that the Most High raised the boy. All right, now I'm finna just read this and we're gonna do this together. If you're with me on this, if you're watching my video, going over these verses, these scriptures with me, okay? I'm gonna start off at verse 8. And the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded it a widow woman there to sustain thee. All right. Verse 10. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. Verse 12. And she said, As the Lord your God liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. Now you have this widow woman. She was planning on killing her and her son. All right. Now I'm going to continue to read verse 13. And Elijah said unto her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake. So he's like, okay, go do what you said. Like, make me thereof a little cake first. Just make me my stuff first. But I'm going to continue reading. And bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for your son. Okay. Verse 14. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days, and the barrel of meal wasted it not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by Elijah. Okay. Verse 17. And it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left to him. And she said unto Elijah, What have I to do with you, O thou man of God? Art thou come unto me to call my son to remembrance and to slay my son? And he said unto her, Give me your son. And he took him out of her bosom and carried him up into a loft, where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her? And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord my God, O Lord my God, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah. Okay, let me fix my And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. Okay, so here it is. We have Elijah. All right, he cried out to the Most High. He cried unto the Lord and said, O Lord, my God, hast thou also brought evil upon the widow? All right. And if you go down to 21, and it say, and he stretched. So Elijah stretched himself upon the child 3 times. Okay. And cried unto the Lord. Now he stretched himself. Now, if you think about it, he stretched himself. Now, the Most High did not tell him to do this, stretch himself out 3 times. Well, it didn't say it in the word that the Most High told him. Now, if you think about it, what if Elijah tried to heal the boy himself? It didn't say Elijah healed. I mean, not heal the boy, put the boys, bring the boy back. I'm looking at it like, okay, he stretched himself out over the boy 3 times. Now, the Most High in the word, I didn't see the Most High tell him to stretch himself out on the boy 3 times. He cried unto the Most High, though, and asked and told the Most High, you brought evil upon the widow. Okay, now I remind you. So what if Elijah tried? He knew that the Most High was with him. Now, Elijah was an upright man. He knew the Most High was with him. The Most High was with him. What if Elijah, now y'all, what if Elijah tried to bring him back himself, and he stretched his, now remind you, he stretched himself out over the boy 3 times and nothing happened. If you think about it, he stretched himself out upon the child 3 times and cried unto the Lord. Now this time he's crying unto the Lord, right? And he's saying to the Lord, oh my God, I pray you, let this child. Now he's crying. Now for the 3rd time, he stretched himself out on the boy. Now, why would he do that? Unless he's trying to do it, bring the boy back himself, because he knew the Most High was with him. So now, for the 3rd time, I guess he's like, you know what? I can't bring him back. So I'm going to call out to the Most High. So he's crying out. This is what I'm saying, y'all. I'm just saying, if you just look at the word, read the word, think about it. Now, the Most High, he says to the Most High, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. So now he's praying to the Most High this time after the 3rd time. And saying, can you just let his soul come back into him? Like, so think about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying, Israel? And right there, the Most High put the soul back into the boy, not Elijah. Elijah didn't even have the power to do it. Remind you, Elijah stretched himself out 3 times. Not once. But he did, when he did it the 1st time, nothing happened. He did it the 2nd time, nothing happened. The 3rd time. Okay? And then he prayed to the Most High to put the soul back into the boy's body. Think about it. Now, 23, and Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, see, your son liveth. And the woman said to Elijah, now by this I know that thou art a man of God, and that the word of the Lord in your mouth is truth. All right. Now, let me see here. Okay, now I could go skip that and I'll go to the prophets. Now if Elijah had this power, if he did this by himself, and a lot of you all worship Elijah, probably saying that he had all this power. Elijah didn't have no power. Now Elijah is coming back because the Most High is sending him back. Yes, the Most High took Elijah. Okay, I'm waiting for Elijah to come. I'm still waiting. And I know he's going to come. The Most High is going to send him for Israel, for the few. All right. Which is few of Israel. All right. Now, when he's coming back for us, he's going to just take a few of us. And he's going to send Elijah for us. Okay, y'all. Now, a lot of y'all looking at Elijah like he had power, and Moses, to do a lot of things. And instead of you all giving, a lot of you all giving the Most High credit, like he's doing everything. You know, the Most High don't need y'all to say, oh, da, da. But we are chosen, and if we know that, we should be giving the God of Israel, the Most High, our Father, the praise. You know, for all that he done for our ancestors, and all our ancestors did was serve other gods, being disobedient. All right, now if Elijah had so much power, he couldn't even stop when after he slew the prophets. Okay, the Most High had to like hide. Well, he hid himself. He hid. Okay, and because they were looking for him. Now I'm not even finna continue with that, but now I'm gonna go to this one. Now I'm going to show you what Elijah is saying in this one. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to, let me see if this is the one. When I'm trying to find the one where, hold on, Israel. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, Israel. Now I know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Now I want to read this concerning Elijah and Elisha. I think that's how you pronounce the name, but this is his son, okay? Now, this is when Elijah was taken, but I want to read this because I just want y'all to see where I'm getting at. Okay, I'm going to start off in, let's start at verse 10. I'm in 2 Kings, okay? 2 Kings chapter 2. And I want to start off at verse 10 right now. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing nevertheless. Okay, I'm going to go down to verse 9. And it came to pass when they were gone over that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of your spirit be upon me. Now, y'all hear this, Israel? Listen carefully. I'm going to continue to read 10. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Now, Elijah is saying, you asked a hard thing. Now, I'm going to continue to read. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto you. But if not, it shall not be so. Okay, verse 11. And it came to pass as they still went on and talked that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more, and he took hold of his own clothes and rent them into pieces. Now I want to go back up to when Elijah asked him for a portion of his spirit. Now Elijah said, if thou see me when I am taken from you, it shall be so unto you, but if not, it shall not. So he didn't know. He like, that's a hard thing. Before that I just read, it's like, that's a hard thing, because he knew he had no power. Okay, now y'all need to just read, study. The Old Testament is very important, to get understanding of the Most High Word. Like I say, you have to be chosen. You have to have the understanding, the wisdom of the Most High. All right. Now I'm done with that. So I'm going to be coming with more videos, but only, not when I want to, because I wanted to do it so bad. A lot of videos I have to do, I wanted to do, but I couldn't. The Most High wouldn't let me, and it's fine, okay, with me. So Israel, I hope all is well with you. We are a cursed people, and Shalom, Israel, and we have to understand that if you're not getting it, oh well, it must not be in the Most High will for you to get it. So Shalom, all praises be to the Most High. Shalom, Israel.